James Island Real Estate Q1 2026 Trends. Hi, I'm Kitt Godwin, your James Island Realtor, and this is the first quarter 2026 market update you've been waiting for. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happened to home prices on James Island in January, February, and March, what sold, what sat, and what it means for you whether you're buying, selling, or just watching your home value. Grab a coffee. Let's dive in. Quick context. James Island is just across the Ashley from downtown, close to Folly Beach, with that perfect mix of marsh views, tree-lined streets, and walkable pockets. For the last 5 years, James Island has quietly outperformed most of the Charleston region, and Q1 2026 is no exception. The key question is, where specifically are the gains, and where is the market changing? Start with the number that matters most. The median price of a single-family home on James Island in Q1 2026 came in at $715,000. 1 year ago, that number was $650,114, so we are up 10% year over year. Look at the longer view. In 2020, you could buy a median James Island single-family home for about $400,000. Today, that same home sells for $715,000, a 78% gain in 6 years. Compare that to the Charleston region overall, which sits around $460,000. James Island is running about $255,000 above the broader market. That premium has been widening, not shrinking. Now zoom into each month, because the quarter was not a straight line. January 2026, median price of $676,000, up 13.6% year over year. 22 homes closed, down from 25. Inventory was sitting at 103 homes. February 2026, the big one. Median price jumped to $810,000. That's a 15.7% year over year spike. 30 homes closed, same as February 2025. But homes sold in 44 days, down from 55. Buyers moved fast on February inventory. March 2026, median settled at $722,500, up 10.5%. 46 homes closed, just under last year's 48, but the days on market actually grew, 57 days versus 43. March had a slower pace. The pattern tells a story. January was a warm-up, February was the peak, March cooled a touch. Let's talk inventory, because this is where the conversation gets real. January kicked off with 59 new listings, a 28% jump from last year. February pulled back, 53 new listings, down 7%. March brought 69 new listings, but that's down 23% from 90 last year. Meanwhile, closed sales climbed through the quarter from 22 to 30 to 46. More buyers every month, but fewer new homes hitting the market later in the quarter. That mismatch, more buyers, fewer new listings, is why prices held firm even as sales volume stayed moderate. Here's a metric most people ignore: days on market. It's the best temperature check on whether a market is hot, cool, or somewhere in between. Single-family homes averaged 52 days on market through Q1, up from 45 last year. So single-family homes are taking about a week longer to sell. But townhouses and condos are on fire. Q1 average, 44 days, down from 63 last year. Why the split? Affordability. Buyers priced out of the $700,000 plus tier are pouncing on anything under $400,000. And on James Island, that's mostly townhouses and condos. If you are listing a townhouse, expect offers in about 6 weeks. Single family, budget closer to 8. This is the story of the quarter, the James Island townhouse market. Total townhouse sales in Q1, 40 units, up from 31 last year. That is a 29% increase in volume. Median townhouse price, $366,250, up almost 13% year over year. Townhouse sellers closed at 95.9% of original asking, up a point from last year, and inventory is rising too. 46 active townhouses at the end of March, up 28%. Plenty of options, but also plenty of buyers competing for them. Bottom line, if you own a James Island townhouse or condo, Q1 2026 was the best quarter you have had in years. If you are buying one, do not sleep on good listings. If you are thinking about listing on James Island, 5 things to take away from the data. 1, you have real pricing power. The median single-family home is up 10% year over year. 2, buyers will negotiate. Single-family homes are closing at 94.3% of original list. Price it a hair under market to protect your number. 3, if you have a townhouse, move. 95.9% of asking and selling in 44 days. 4, February was the peak month. If your goal is maximum price, aim for late winter and early spring listings. 5, competition matters less than you think. Inventory is up, but so is demand for the right price. If you are buying on James Island in 2026, here is the playbook. First, under $400,000, expect competition. Townhouses and entry-level condos move fast, so have financing pre-approved before you even tour. Second, between $500,000 and $900,000, you have room to negotiate. Ask for credits, offer 5 to 6% off list, and lean on longer days on market listings. Third, above $900,000, the market is thinner. Fewer buyers, fewer closings, and more willingness to deal if you find the right match. Fourth, set an alert for new listings in your target zip codes. The best James Island properties still go in under a week. Looking ahead to Q2, 3 trends to watch. 1. Spring inventory. If March's new listing slowdown continues into April, expect prices to keep climbing. 2. Interest rates. Any move of a quarter point in either direction will reshape buyer urgency, especially in the townhouse segment. 3. The waterfront premium. February's 8 to 10K median was fueled by high-end closings. If Harborview and Riverland Terrace get more listings this spring, we could see another peak month. That's the James Island Q1 2026 recap. Prices up, townhouses flying, single family steady, inventory healthier than it has been in years. If you found this useful, hit subscribe so you don't miss next quarter's update. And if you're interested in buying or selling, send an email to kittgodwin@gmail.com. That's KITTGODWIN@gmail.com.